Hey everybody, welcome back to Parsips and Parsimony. I'm outside grilling and I thought I'd pick up the camera and just have a little chat with you guys for a little bit about what's been going on today. I'm working on dinner right now. We're doing some steaks and some zucchini on the grill, and I had a few minutes to just pick up the camera and tell you what's been going on. So we didn't film at all today because we just, excuse me Lydia, we weren't exactly sure what was going to happen and what was going to transpire throughout the day. And I'll just kind of fill you guys in. Again, I'm going to be doing beans. I don't know if I can, I don't know if it's going to work. Okay, maybe that'll work. Sorry for being so far away, but I can't necessarily cook and hold the camera at the same time, and I got to get these beans going. So yesterday morning was Sunday, and Mary woke up not feeling well. She said that she had a headache in the night, and
she had an earache.
And she just wasn't feeling good. So I ended up keeping her home from church. I gave her some Tylenol because she was obviously not feeling well at all, and we continued on through the day. She didn't have a rash. She just had what appeared to be some type of fever. And as the day progressed, when the fever increased, she got this awful headache, and when the fever decreased, the headache went away. And then in the afternoon, she wasn't feeling that good still, and she ended up vomiting. After she vomited, she kind of perked up, and she seemed back to her normal Mary self. And so my thought process was maybe she had a case of roseola. If you're not familiar with roseola, almost all of my kids have had it at some point or another. Yes, honey?
That's what I had.
Yeah, you have had it. Peter had it.
I barfed and then I felt much better after.
No, that's not roseola. Roseola happens usually before you're 2 years old. You have a high fever for no explainable reason.
I probably won't get it.
You probably, well, that's not what Mary has. So anyways, long story short, the fever ended up, I suspected the fever was going to come back because with roseola, it's usually 24-hour high fever, and high being about 102-ish. So around 1 o'clock she woke up. Again, the fever was back. We got her meds because once the meds wore off, the fever comes back. That's very traditional of roseola. The only thing that's not traditional is the fact that she's 5. Usually my kids get it before they're 2. So this morning she woke up. When she woke up in the night at 1, we gave her medicine, and then she slept all the way until a little after 8 a.m., which was great. She slept really good. She woke up. She said she felt so much better. Asked if she could take a shower. So she went and took her shower. She came out, and I was combing her hair, and she started complaining of some extreme pain in this one spot, kind of in the area where her ear was hurting yesterday, but just a little bit above. And so when I looked at it, she had 2 very unique spots. I've never seen spots like this. Just 2 of them, dark purple, red, and blue. It was about the size of maybe a dime around, and so obviously I was.
It was like around, like a pea around.
It wasn't. It
wasn't big.
They're not your normal spots, and so my first concern was obviously, okay, this is not roseola. I've experienced roseola. This is not roseola. So I contacted our family doctor, being Labor Day today. We weren't really able to get a hold of him very quickly, so I ended up contacting my midwife, who is an RN, and she has a ton of experience in a hospital setting. So I thought, I'm going to send her a picture because I can't send a picture to my regular doctor. And I said, all right, what's this? And I told her all the symptoms, and her thoughts was it was a spider bite. I'm not sure how it got where it was in her hair, but whatever the case is, that's what she thought it was. And then later on, I did get a hold of my pediatrician, and he pretty much agreed that that was definitely one of the options of what she may possibly have. We discussed some of our options, and Art and I, and with the counsel of our pediatrician, decided to wait it out and not attend urgent care. For those of you who are in the United States, we have our general practitioners. Oh, put the egg over there, please. All right, those are done. We have a general practitioner for most of your appointments, most of your doctor care and things like that. But then we have emergent care, so if your doctor's office is not open on holidays, you can actually go into these places and they will see you. We have some excellent care places around here, but I still am very a traditionalist. I like to stick with my doctor because my doctor is the one that has seen Mary from the time she's a baby. He knows her medical history. And so we decided that we were going to wait it out with Mary because at this point her fever is well controlled. She seemed, not totally her normal self, but she seemed pretty normal compared to yesterday where she was really writhing and a lot of pain just from the headache and the fever. How are we doing on time here? Oh, I got to turn my steaks. So anyways, that's the scoop. We ended up, oops, there we go. I think these are done. They look done. They look delicious. Yum! Check that out. Are you hungry? I am starving. Charity says they smell good. I am trying to film backwards and do the camera. And I know Art said, Art said that some of my photography skills while trying to cook is pretty stinky. I apologize for that. But if I don't do it like this, I'm never going to be able to talk to you guys. So, anyways, that's the scoop. Mary seems to be generally feeling better. However, her spots are very painful to the touch.
That looks like a lava.
Does that look like a lava?
On the video, yeah, it does. On the camera, it does.
So
but it's actually oranger.
We're still in the wait and see mode. We want to make sure she's not going to get any worse. We don't think she will, and we're just going to see what happens. All right, those are turned, and then a couple more minutes we'll be all set on that and the steak. Oh, it smells so good. One of my favorite things is from one of you guys. You sent me this giant bottle of Nebraska steak seasoning, and I'll tell you, it is some of the best steak seasoning out there. Yeah, these are done. Very, very well done.
Can I tell them something?
And I'll put the link for that. I think it's, what is it called, Charity? Nebraska steak seasoning?
I thought it was Nebraska
Mommy.
Nebraska what?
star beef seasoning, I think.
Well, whatever the case is, I'll put a link to it. Sorry, my hair is a hot
Dorothy
mess.
Lynch.
No, she sends us the Dorothy Lynch too.
Salad dressing.
But it's absolutely delicious. It's great on steaks on the grill. So, anyways, that's the scoop. Mary's been spending a lot of time icing it per directions of our family doctor, and resting and keeping the fever down. And she seems to be feeling fairly well, considering, but that's definitely a new experience for me. I've never had any of my kids or myself bitten by a spider, but as I've done more looking around online, it seems to be hand in hand with what she has. I highly doubt it's anything more than a spider bite. I know you have always the possibility of being a black recluse, brown recluse or a black widow. Totally aware of that, but she's not having any of those specific symptoms. So we're just kind of playing it by ear and going by that. But I haven't picked up the camera because she has been all-inclusive my concern today, making sure that she's drinking enough, that she's eating a high vitamin C diet, really trying to boost her immune system so she can fight this. And we're taking it one day at a time. We'll see what tomorrow brings, and if I need to take her into our doctor, I certainly will. But that's the scoop. That's what's been going on all day today and all day yesterday. We did end up going to the pool for a little while. We decided that might be a good thing just to help cool her down a little bit. We have a loose chicken back there?
Yep, that's the girl that came.
Oh, that's, what do we call her? Queenie? No, what's Princess? That's Princess. Well, so we have one chicken that does not go in the coop at night. Whether she's too old or whatever the case is, or she's just stubborn. She doesn't want to go in the coop. So we open the door and she follows the steps all the way in, and she's a happy chicken once we do that. But when it gets dusk like this, somebody has to go out and let her in. And I don't know if we even told you guys. Did we tell them, Charity, that we lost 2 of our chickens? I don't think we even told you guys that. I had somebody ask, where's the dates on your, are you really caught up? And we're about a week and a half behind, but we haven't been filming a lot, primarily just because of Art's busy season, but that's finally over. So last week, we went outside in the morning and we found 2 of our oldest chickens dead in the coop. And you know our coop is all secure with wire. There was no dig marks around the outside, but the only thing was a small area on the top of the coop up, I don't know if I can do this, up there, up at the top. An animal actually lifted up part of the wire and got in. So we don't know if it was a raccoon or if it was a fisher, but something got in the coop and killed our 2 oldest chickens. Very unfortunate. They were not laying anymore, so it's not. We were more concerned about the fact that the animal might come back the next night to eat the rest of the chickens that are laying, because you know we got that new flock this year. So we fixed that up and we haven't had any problems. That was a week ago, but we did lose 2 of our chickens, which was very unfortunate, but I think that's just the life of being a pet owner. And what else have we forgotten to tell them in 2 weeks or a week? I don't know. We're getting back in. Thank you, Lydia. We're getting back into our normal swing of things. We didn't do school today. I was planning on doing school today, but with Mary. I know you wanted to do your school book.
The turtle book.
I'm sorry. We can do it tomorrow. We'll start up back tomorrow if Mary's feeling better.
I wish we could do it today because I love the turtle book.
Well, I think it's getting a little late tonight. It's after going to the pool. It's almost 7 o'clock, and this is late for us to eat dinner. But Mary seems to be feeling well, and I think the pool was just good for everybody to get out and experience that. So, all right, my dinner is done. I'm going to put up the camera. I don't know if we're going to end up getting any more footage after this. If not, have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in and watching. And if we have more footage, then, well, that'll be after this. So, Mary, how's it going?
Good.
What'd they do to you so far? Oh, they put your IV in. Looking good so far.
And is that light?
Yes, that's a light up there.
Is it full?
That's so they can see people better if they need to. It's probably a really bright one.
Dad,
What?
what is the free and the one? No,
Oh, on the sign. Up there.
What is it?
That's the smoke detector.
It's got a number on it.
Just in case it gets on fire.
So you got
Right.
your ice pop, and you had a Neutrogena bar, and now she's getting her antibiotics. Looking.
Yeah, I put soup through.
Did they have to put the tube through?
Yes, sir.
Did it hurt when they did it?
Nope.
Pretty interesting, actually, isn't it?
They
They
I
did-
did better than Dad.
Yeah.
And Mommy.
Yes, you did. How's Lemonade doing?
Just like me.
Yeah, looking good. How you feel? How's your ouchies?
A lot better.
A lot better. We're not sure what exactly is going on with her. They want to take us down to the Children's Hospital in Albany, but they've got her blood drawn, they're giving her antibiotics, and we'll go from there and see what's going on. So far, she's in good spirits.
Then I'm on a bed that I've never been on before.
Right. And I am reading to her.
Yes, Annie, and Snowball.
Yes.
It's
Snowball
Penny and
and
Buds.
Teacup Call.
If you never read it, just go to a library. You'll see some Henry and Buds.
Here, I'll show them the book that we're reading, so any of your friends online can read it. There it is. So if you guys want to read this book, would you recommend it, Mary?
Yeah.
Highly recommended by Mary.
Drop the kids off at Grandpa's
And I got orange juice and a ball and other stuff.
Wow.
And
and Mary.
the ice pop.
How do
You sound way too excited.
Is she going down to AMC?
Yes,
Yes.
she is.
Can I see your IV,
What do
Mary?
they think? They look at her head thing?
See?
Cool.
They had no idea what it was.
Did it hurt?
So is this like something you've never seen before?
Not really. They're gonna get the blood work and figure it out with the
So
blood
she's
work.
gonna stay overnight at.
Maybe, we don't know. They're gonna get the blood work and then they'll know more.
Was it fun?
Yeah, of course.
Of course it was fun.
Wow, you got a cute
We got to watch The Last Alaskans.
Oh.
Alaska.
Yeah, she liked that.
So how do you feel?
A lot better.
She was real sick when she got there. She was running 104.7.
What's she down to now?
99.
So what did they give her for IV?
They gave her some
Where's
type
Grace and
of
Leia, Sam?
antibiotic
They're sleeping.
for it.
We're out of the hospital and it's 2:21. How are you doing, Mary?
Good. And they put the orange thing on me.
And show him lemonade.
Looks like he has arm things. Like,
Broken arms?
yeah.
Do you enjoy your time at the hospital?
Yeah, of course. I went to 2.
Well, it could be better than one hospital.
Are you-
2.
Are you ready to go home?
Yep, ready for sleep.
So I agree with Mary. We are very much ready for sleep. We're going to drive home, hit the hay. I will tell you guys all about everything tomorrow and tomorrow's vlog.
And I'm going to the...
But for tonight, we're going to call
I
it a
tell
night.
them-
So thanks for coming along and we'll see you for our next video. Good night.